Hi, my name is Michael, and I would like to share a dream that God gave me in the early hours of the 6th of August. I asked God for over a period of days for a dream, and last night I asked God, sorry, I'm looking at some of my notes, please lead me and guide me what I need to do, as I'm being quite busy lately as we're moving home soon, and I've been doing a lot of decorating and organising. So that very night, God gave me a dream about the sixth seal. I woke up in the early hours after the dream. I wrote down lots of notes, so please excuse me as I look at the notes, because I wanted to get as much detail as I could. And let me read from some of the notes here. It was like living in through the sixth seal in Revelation, which is in Revelation chapter 6, 12 to 14, which I'll read after the mention about the dream. First, when I looked up into the sky, I was looking at this flat, which is about I'd say 1,000 or so feet away from me, and suddenly something hit it, this flat, and it started to fall, and the top of the flat it exploded with the impact of whatever hit it, and parts of the debris was flying through the air. And in this dream, it was me and the wife, and we were basically ducking down. We were on the floor, lying low on the floor, as part of this debris was flying overhead. I had my hand on my wife's head to protect her, excuse me as I look at my notes, because trying to get every detail I could remember. As we were watching all this flying debris flying over our heads, there was one piece of debris that landed near my feet, and I could feel the warmth of the piece of debris that was next to my feet, and I'll explain that in a moment, why it was warm. Then all of a sudden, a huge cloud of dust and wind passed over us, and I could see my wife was covered in dust. It was so clear and vivid. I could see her covered in dust from the building that had fallen. It was very real. I could see in colour, and I could feel what was there. And the reason that the piece of debris was warm became very evident as I looked up into the sky, and I saw flaming meteorites, loads of them, streaking across the sky. And the sky was slightly dark, so I could see the tails of the meteorites, the flaming tails, as it was streaking across the sky. The sky was full of these flaming meteorites, and they were coming down. Then it flipped, the dream, to me and my two children. I was holding their hands, and we were running through the streets as these flaming meteorites were coming down. I told them not to be afraid, because God will protect us, and we knew we were safe. I felt it was safe and under God's protection. Then again, the dream flipped to me and other people. Were inside this building, and it began to shake violently. And as it shook, I said to the people, "It's a worldwide earthquake." Then as I opened the door to look outside, I looked into the sky, and I could see the sky roll up like a scroll. It was very hard to describe. It was very weird. It was like the earth was moved out of its orbit or axis, and I could see the clouds like twisted and swirly, and like it described it in Revelation, rolled up like a scroll. It was very unusual. Let me just check some more of my notes. Hold on a moment. And that was it. I think that's all the information I wrote down in my notes. It felt like I was living through the sixth seal of Revelation. So let me read now Revelation chapter 6, 12 to 14. And I beheld when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood, and the stars of heaven fell unto the earth, even as a fig tree casts her untimely figs when she is shaken off by a mighty wind. And the heaven departed as a scroll when it was rolled together, and every mountain and island moved out of their places. So that dream was very much describing the sixth seal. It's amazing. I believe that that event is going to happen very soon. So that if there's anyone out there who hasn't come to Jesus, now is the time to do so, because I believe time is running out. I believe that God has given us two last signs before I believe these events will happen. We should always keep obviously alert every day and be awake and ready every day, because it could happen any time. But I believe that God's given two major signs. One of them being that the American solar eclipse, I believe, is like a warning for America, and also the sign in heaven, Revelation 12, the woman virgin in the heavens, is also a very big sign as well. It's almost like the last two warnings before things will kick off. So if you don't know Jesus, now's the time to seek him. As in my dreams here, I was protected by God. Again, God will protect you and look after you. And so thank you anyway for listening to my video, and God bless you. Bye bye.